I'm Captain Ruby Pereira. I'm Chief Operations Officer of SriLankan Airlines. I'm more or less a pilot by profession. I fly as a captain on the A340 and the A330 aircraft. I've been with SriLankan Airlines for 24 years now, where we have now grown to 21 aircraft. We fly 8 A320s, 7 A330-200s and 6 A340-300s. Our cabin crew were voted the world's friendliest cabin crew a couple of years ago by Skytrax, and I think Sri Lankans by nature, as experienced by Udo himself, are very friendly, warm people. So it is certainly, from the moment you step on the aircraft, you will feel that friendliness and warmth until you leave the shores of Sri Lanka.
Good morning. My name is Captain Rory Mirando. I'm the captain on this flight on 557 from Colombo to Frankfurt this morning on SriLankan Airlines. And with me, I've got my crew. I've got another captain with me who's Anushka Jivandra, because it's a long flight and we need to have some rest because we are not superhuman. And my first officer is Uday Virakon. And this is where it all starts. Before we get on the aeroplane, we come down here, and this is where all the paperwork is done. And we got flight control center here, and our dispatcher today, who's the licensed dispatcher, is Charit, and he starts doing all the work long before we arrive here. So basically, all the hard work is done. We come and do the easy part here, and that's our route, which goes via Iraq, because we choose the route depending on favorable wind conditions, which happens to be over Iraq today. So that's over Iraq and then goes all the way up to Frankfurt. And weather-wise, as you can see, it's quite clear, but if you can see that green patch down there, that's where we are crossing the jet stream and that blue arrow. So that could cause a bit of light to moderate turbulence around that area. And apart from that, we don't see any problems on our flight for this morning to Frankfurt. Takeoff.
V1, rotate. Positive climb.
Yep. And this is the southern tip of India. So basically this is the connection from India to Sri Lanka, and it's a more or less group of islands, and they call it the Adams Bridge, because a long time ago the myth was that somebody from Sri Lanka came and stole a Indian princess and went back, a monkey. So that's the story behind it, but it's called Adams Bridge, and that's the connection between Sri Lanka and India. Okay, so this is basically what we saw, what I showed you outside the window. That's Mannar, that's on the northwestern tip of Sri Lanka, and that's the southern tip of India. So those are the little islands. You can only see two big ones, but there are small little dots if you go into a bigger map.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? My name is Janaka Pereira. I'm the captain on this flight to Male. We're on an AIRBUS A330-200. We are just ready to set up the flight deck. My first officer is Malinda Vijayakun today, and he'll be flying the sector, and he'll be doing all the hard work while I sit and just put the gear up. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to start our work. So enjoy. Isn't that gorgeous? Huh? Look at that. Look at that turn.
SriLankan 113, wind 270 degrees, land on runway 36, clear land.
Then land on A36, SriLankan 113.
Ah, they're beautiful. That's it. Beautiful.
100.
Very nice.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Flare.
retard, 10, 5.
Very nice. Keep it up. That's it. Perfect. That's how we do a crosswind landing. We had 10 knots or dead cross actually. So with a light plane, it's not easy to land this aircraft. When it's heavy, it's much easier to handle it. So yeah, the man did a good job today. So well done.
Hi guys, so we are now outside this aircraft. It's an Airbus A320 and I'm going to have a quick walk around to have a general inspection of the aircraft. We are again at the corner of the wingtip, having a look at the trailing edge and the leading edge to see whether there's any gross problems. This looks all clear, so head on inside now.
Hi everyone, so we're here right now in the flight deck of 4 Romeo Alpha Bravo Papa, which is going to be taking us from Colombo to Singapore and back to Colombo.
Good evening everyone, my name's Michael Edwards. I'm the first officer on this sector from Hong Kong to Bangkok, and just some details of the flight today. The flight number is UL 423 and flight time is 2 hours and 30 minutes and we'll be climbing to 40,000 feet. As you can see, there's a bit of weather around Hong Kong, so we've got some weather to negotiate all the way back to Bangkok. So welcome everyone.